Let's perform the following conversion. We will go from 230 rods to inches. So we've got 230 rods, and we want to take that 2 inches. Well, with dimensional analysis, we always take what we're starting with, which is 230 rods, and you put over 1, you create a fraction. Now, we don't know quite where we're headed yet, but if rods is up here, then rods has to be down here. Always works that way. Now, we're going to try to see some kind of connection between rods and inches, or at least like rods and feet and rods to yard, just so we can get closer to inches. Okay. 40 rods is equal to 1 furlong is equal to meters. Okay, that doesn't seem to help me too much. Might be the only thing we have to work with, though. I don't see any rods anywhere else up here, so I guess that's what I have to work with. Okay, so I can take 40 rods and change it to 1 furlong. Double check that. Okay, 40 rods, 1 furlong. Okay, so now I have furlong here, so I have to put furlong down here. And let's see if I can find the connection between furlongs and inches, or furlong and feet, or somewhere I can get closer. Furlongs. Here's a furlong to rods. Okay, that's one I just looked at. Furlongs to mile. That might work. I'll come back to that. Nowhere else I see a furlong. Okay, so we have to use that one. So it tells us there's 8 furlongs and 1 mile. So 8 furlongs and 1 mile. Well, mile's up here, so mile has to be down here. And 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet. So 1 mile is 5,280 feet. That's this one right here. And feet's up here, so feet has to be down here. And I know a connection between inches and feet. 12 inches gives you 1 foot. That one took a little bit to get to. Now rods would cancel with rods. One's on top, one's on the bottom. Furlong would cancel with furlong. One's on top, one's on the bottom. Mile would cancel with mile. One's on top, one's on the bottom. And feet would cancel with feet. So then, multiplying across, 230 times 1 times 1 times 5,280. So I got 230 times 5,280 times 12. And on the bottom, I got 1 times 40 times 8. That's 320 times 1 times 1 gives me 320. And the only unit of measure that hasn't been canceled is inches, which is where we're headed. So let's put this in the calculator. I'll put parentheses around top since I have more than a single number up there. 230 times 5,280 times 12. Closing parentheses divided by, then 320 down below. And press enter. Boy, that came out nice. 4,000 or 45,540 inches. Now, if any of these are approximations, especially if like 2 or 3 of them are approximations, then all of a sudden this can get off quite a bit. So keep that in mind. The more fractions you have, if they're approximations, they're not exact values, then your error will accumulate. So in physics and so forth, you may look for exact values, not approximations. I just pulled these charts off the internet just so we could see the concept of dimensional analysis. But that's our answer.